Greetings retro heads and welcome to Platform 32. My name's Ian Higton and today I've got a fairly short stream for you. This is only going to be about 15 or 16 minutes long. I've been informed. I didn't do a full stream today because I've been working really hard on a Elden Ring Night Rain tips video, which is going to go live later. And I didn't finish until like 5:45, and I can't be asked. But I did want to watch the Evercade Showcase Volume 4 with you all, because this is a brand new showcase for the Evercade, unleashing some, or announcing, hopefully, some cool new collections and retro treats for us Evercade fans. I've never heard of an Evercade before. I don't know what it is, but maybe this will convince me to buy one. Who knows? It's going to premiere in 60 seconds, allegedly. As you can see here, there is no way for me to adjust the size or the volume or anything, so be prepared for it to be either incredibly loud or not very quiet. Once it goes live, I'll get the settings, I'll get it in as high definition as possible and try and fill up the screen behind me with it and everything. But yes, it's very exciting what could be announced. I actually have no idea. Predictions-wise, a ZX Spectrum collection maybe. That's not a prediction, that's what I'd want. A ZX Spectrum collection would be great. How about a tie-in with Capcom, so you get the early Resident Evils, because you've had early Tomb Raiders. Why couldn't we have some early Resident Evils? That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? What are you talking about? Surprised you have live chat on? Risk of something iffy being said is very high. I always have live chat on. It's oh, you mean here? This is top chat, Gavin. That says top chat, not live chat. There are 3 alphas at the bottom. I presume we're going to hear some stuff about some new Evercade alphas as well from that. But yes, I don't know. Apart from wishful thinking. Oh, I see what you mean, Gavin. It's the live chat. This is the Evercade crew, man. The Evercade crew aren't like the ones that come into the bloody, what's it called? Jeff Keighley Fest, where it's just racism all the time. Oh, here we go! Oh, my God! Sorry. That blew my fucking head off as well. I saw someone say something about Platform 32 there. The Evercade Retreat. There's a good choice of watch-alongs. Total Evercade Podcast, Platform 32, and the Evercanadian. That's a cool name, the Evercanadian. Right, let's get this a little bit... Oh, that's too big. That's what she said. Let's go that. Let's close off the chat. It's on the highest it can be. Apologies if I deafened anyone there. Should I put it there so it looks like I'm looking straight at the screen? No, I'll put it there so I'm casually looking offwards. Okay, now do a little bit of rejigging of the screen. There we go. It's almost perfect. And we've got 56 seconds left to wait. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, hopefully they give us some, like, I'm trying to get this a little bit quieter if I can. Hopefully they give us some, like, some clout. Evercade's been on, like, it's like a bit like this, the Evercade sometimes. Like, you get the Duke Nukem collections and the Tomb Raiders and the Legacy of Kains, and then it goes a bit quiet and you get these, like, okay collections of, like, newly made indie games or like very old school shmups and stuff. They're all great to have and great to like have in your collection, but I get really excited for the big name grabs, and I hope we get to hear about some of those, because there wasn't any really in the last showcase. Here we go anyway. Oh, now it's really quiet.
Hello and welcome back to the Evercade Showcase.
Hi, Sean.
We're here to celebrate 5 years of Evercade and bring you some more great announcements
How have I only just
of
found
things
out
that are
about
coming
this?
year. But if you haven't been here for the last 5 years, then let us take you on a quick trip down memory lane.
This handheld was really designed by people who understand the retro gaming market and how important physical media is.
There's soon to be a new retro gaming console on the market, and that's the Evercade Versus. I do think this is a good
Why aren't I in
gaming
this?
product. I think it's a fantastic package offering a value
This is bullshit.
experience.
Now we've got the Evercade EXP. There she is right there.
Hey,
Really
Carl,
upped it with
thanks
this
for being a
one.
member
So
for
let's
82
check
months.
this thing out real quick. The D-pad is very
I'm definitely not in this, they
responsive.
didn't
All the
ask me
buttons
to.
feel nice.
Wow, I did need to take a look at this Blaze Super Pocket, and what a little gadget it is.
The Evercade
'cause I don't have a cool
DSR.
background?
We'll plug this in and try it out just for a quick minute. It's neat being able to just plug in.
Yeah,
a
no Ian
cartridge.
cameo.
I like that.
The Evercade Alpha, it is a bar top
I don't have cool
arcade.
hair like that guy either.
Evercade started in 2020 with 10 cartridges and 176 games on one handheld
I've been-
system.
I've been
By the end of
streaming it
2025, there
ever
will be
since.
over 60 cartridges.
Did they ask me to cameo?
and over 600 games across
Unbelievable.
multiple Evercade compatible systems.
Fuming.
And since day one, the thing that
I've
unites
got my top
all
off
of
and
those
everything for them.
systems, all of the players, all of the fans and communities is still the one same thing. A physical cartridge with a full colour manual, all inside
Awesome.
a case that looks great on your shelf. Classic
true.
physical retro gaming experience the way it should be.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to come during this showcase, including a lot of new cartridges that will be coming in 2025.
Woo
but
woo.
before we get there, let's show you another way to play them.
Oh.
Peggy 12.
There's Sean on the right. No, on the left. Okay, some new Evercade Alphas. Getting in the way of the writing here. New for 2025. Did any of you lot buy any of these? I don't have one. I'd love one, but I'm trying to declutter. Evercade VR, that'll be sweet. I'm tempted by the Alpha, says Carl Richardson. I'd like to play Puzzle Bobble on the Evercade Alpha. I used to play Puzzle Bobble on the arcade machine in the local pub when I was growing up. So playing Puzzle Bobble on the Evercade Alpha like that would be great. So Bubble Bobble one, that would be great, the Bubble Bobble one. The Mega Man one would be cool. And there's a Street Fighter one. Some good stuff there. If you like arcade stuff, that's
The
pretty
Evercade
decent.
Alpha is back. This new Taito edition features 10 games,
Taito.
including all of your favourites: Bubble Bobble, Space Invaders, Rastan,
Oh, shit,
New
son.
Zealand Story,
Shit,
Puzzle
son.
Bobble,
Oh, fuck.
Elevator Action, and more. And of
Oh.
course, fully compatible with all Evercade
don't have
cartridges.
enough money,
All
I'm
this
trying
in
to
an officially
move
licensed
house.
Taito design with swappable
I actually
marquees,
would like that
just
one.
like the
That's a
Alpha
good
you
one.
know. This new Evercade compatible bar top arcade will release in November 2025, and until it comes out,
I
it
can
will
wait.
be available at a special pre-order price
I can wait
of
until
£199.99,
2026. Buy it then and then build a special
€229.99,
compartment in my
and
house for it, maybe.
$259.99. Pre-orders for this new Evercade Alpha Taito edition open on May the 30th.
Oh, I know you
That's
can get all of
tomorrow.
these on the,
There'll also
Super
be
Pocket
more
Norm, but
Evercade Alpha Street
I want
Fighter and Mega Man
the
edition
control,
stock coming
the
this
big
year.
joystick and
so
stuff.
if you haven't had the chance to
I
get
do
your
actually have
hands
an
on
arcade
Evercade
machine. I
Alpha,
have
now is the
a
time to change
vintage
the game. Taito may be
bomb
quite
jack
familiar to
arcade
those of
machine,
you
like
that
a
have a Super
full-sized
Pocket
cab
system.
there, but
for Evercade, they're a
I
brand
like
new
that.
partner.
I
And
would
over
like
the last
one
5
that I
years,
could
we've
play
had
different, because
privilege
the old
of
school
being
one
able
only
to
plays
publish collections
um,
of physical
bomb
cartridges
jack.
and on our hardware
It'd be
from
nice
some
to have
of
something
the
where I could play
greatest
loads of
names in
different games
gaming.
on it.
But we've also been able to provide a spotlight to some of the games that people may not have discovered. Everything from small modern retro indie games to larger budget productions to forgotten gems. And all of this has been available to
classics.
us
Ooh,
thanks
maybe
to
we'll get
our
some more Amiga
partners,
games.
IP owners and licensors that we've worked
I
with.
want-
We'd just like to say thank you.
Thank
to
you.
all of our partners.
I want a
for the last
Psygnosis
5 years
collection.
of Evercade.
That'd be sweet. But I think Sony owns Psygnosis, so I'm not sure how easy it would be to get the
Speaking of
license for that.
partners, let's move on to some new ones, hey?
Okay.
Earlier this year, in the previous Evercade Showcase, we revealed our new products with Neo Geo. The Super Pocket Neo Geo edition is still available to pre-order right now, and it will be released in June 2025.
Cool.
The first Neo Geo arcade cartridge for Evercade will now be available to pre-order tomorrow, May the 30th.
Nice.
And
That's
it
the
will
one with
release in
Metal Slug and
August
stuff on, right?
2025. But that's
Metal
not
Slug.
all from Neo Geo that's coming this year.
Really?
Peggy 16.
Hey, Lugubrious, thanks for being a member for 4 years, baby! Is that King of Fighters? Is that Terry from King of Fighters I saw there? Metal Slug 2. So this is another collection. Art of Fighting. Is it Art of Fighting? I'm not very good with video game names today. My brain's worn out. Ninja Commando. Metal Slug 3? I had a Metal Slug game on my Xbox, my original Xbox. I can't remember which one it was. King of Fighters. Yeah, I did get the name right. Twinkle Star Sprites. That's what I call my hello, hey Claire T-Rex, how's it going? Trying to watch this on a speeding train,
2
huh?
and 3 will be coming to Evercade in October 2025.
I haven't done a
with
shout out,
6
sorry, it's
Neo
been
Geo
very
games
hectic
on
this.
each cartridge. Great titles like Metal Slug 2 and 3, The King of Fighters 97, Galu, Mark of the Wolves, and more. Both collections
That's
will
pretty
be available
awesome.
to pre-order from
Like,
August
Neo
the 29th,
Geo games used to be the most
2025,
expensive,
and they will cost
like, to buy a Neo
£19.99,
Geo or anything.
€24.99,
So to be able to get all these old school
$29.99
classic Neo Geo games on a
But for now,
£19
let's turn our attention
cartridge,
to something that's coming
play it on a big
alongside
telly or
the
whatever.
first Neo Geo
pretty
arcade
awesome.
cartridge collection this August. And indie game fans, you won't want to miss this.
I do like indie games.
Peggy 12.
Twinkle Star Sprite in your Super Pocket, says Wayne Costin. Oh my gosh. Badger Punch games. The award-winning Amiga indie game. What is this? You've got my attention, Evercade. That's a mimic. Fight hideous monsters. Choose your hero. I don't know what this is, but... And watch out for chickens. Roguecraft DX. I've never heard of it, but I like dungeon crawlers, I like roguelike games, and I like the Amiga. Roguecraft, is it? If so, hell yes, says Norm McLennan. I knew this would get you going, says Cleaver Slips. Hey Sean, you're looking very sexy in the footage there playing the Evercade Alpha. Yeah, this looks sweet. This is I've honestly never heard of this game, but it's got everything that I like. Amigas, roguelikes, dungeons, and new music. The pixel art is fantastic, says Gavin. You spoiled us for showering for that video, Sean. The pixel art is great. I don't know if that is a new game or not. Honestly, it says DX. Maybe it's an updated one. Was it on the Amiga back in the day? I don't know. If you played Rogue 64
Roguecraft DX is the
oh,
newest version of the award-winning game from Badger Punch Games, and it is the second solo release on Evercade, following on from the release of the acclaimed Full Void in 2023. This Amiga game comes from the makers of Rogue 64, a bonus game that's available on Evercade systems right now.
I get
To
you.
tell you a little bit more about the game, who better than the developers themselves?
Me?
My
I would have
name
been
is
better.
Ricky Sickinger. I am the programmer of Roguecraft DX, one half of Badger Punch Games.
Hey, I'm Henning Ludvigsen. I'm the art guy over at Badger Punch Games. Badger Punch Games has been around since 2010. It's just me and Ricky making small retro-style games in our spare time.
Hi Henning, hi Ricky.
Roguecraft DX is a casual yet challenging
this is
turn-based roguelike.
a cart with just
crafted
one
for
game
fans of
on.
classic
Which
dungeon
makes me think
crawlers
it's
and
quite a
inspired by
beefy one.
Lovecraftian horror. Roguecraft DX is an evolution of the game Roguecraft that we released on the Amiga last September. which itself was an evolution of Rogue 64.
By the way, Rogue 64 is also a secret game on Evercade. Roguecraft DX is the next step up from the original Roguecraft, a deluxe edition.
Nova Wolf
Built
says,
specifically
Platform
for
32,
Evercade
you have a lot
Online.
to answer
Yeah,
for.
there's
Because
more
of you, I got the
potions, more
handheld.
monsters, more room variations, and more music.
I hope you heard that,
A lot of
Sean.
features have been improved or tweaked for smoother gameplay, and we've also thrown in some brand new ones. Now there's a high score
Ooh.
table, a fun achievement system, and a whole
Nice.
bunch of awesome
Chesty.
new music tracks.
Basically more of everything.
It's a big step up. I can't
Jones.
wait to see our game in the hands of Evercade players everywhere.
Yeah, I reckon this will be a fun one to
To
stream.
represent the Amiga community on such an awesome retro system.
We've added lots of extra content to the game to make sure the Evercade fans get something special.
Awesome.
Roguecraft DX will be available to pre-order from tomorrow, May the 30th, and it will cost £19.99, €24.99 or $29.99. This new single game collection will release in August 2025 alongside Neo Geo Arcade 1.
Nice.
Last time on the showcase, we announced brand new versions of the Evercade VSR and EXPR. These new solo products are just the hardware, but bundles will be available from retailers with Evercade cartridges. Well, we can bring you some more information on these consoles right now. Pre-orders for these new consoles will open on June the 30th, 2025, and you'll be able to get your hands on them when they release in September.
I'm still gutted I never got one of the
2025.
Duke Nukem
As for the pricing,
EXP
the Evercade
ones.
VSR Solo will
I got
cost
the original
£89.99, €109.99
cool.
or $119.99. The Evercade EXPR Solo will cost
Norman Clemens is glad we get
£99.99,
carts in the US again. Yes.
€119.99
I
or
think they've managed to
$119.99. You'll be able to
start
find out
selling
more
them
about
to you
what
again, right?
cartridge bundles are available from your local
Bloody
Evercade
tariffs
retailers.
screwing over
Speaking
retro
of cartridges,
collectors.
we've got 2 more to announce in this showcase, so let's get to them right now.
Okay.
Peggy 16.
What have we got? Taido. Okay, arcade classics. Oh. Okay. So I think we've had a lot of these games before, but the home computer versions, and these are like the arcade versions. So like the proper coin-up ones that you put in your, you'd go and play down the chip shop back in the day. That's what. They haven't that. Evercade hasn't had Double Dragon, has it? Needs Double Dragon collection. Liquid Kids. Alpine Ski. See, Elevator Action is an absolute stone cold classic. Operation Wolf, I had that on the ZX Spectrum, and I fucking love Rastan. New Zealand Story. We've definitely had a lot of the home computer versions of these on the Evercade already, but it'll be cool to get the arcade versions, especially if you own one of the Alphas.
Taito arcade games are not just available on Evercade hardware, but they're coming to Evercade cartridges as well for the first time. These 2 arcade cartridge collections will feature 9 great games on each cartridge from the legendary developer.
So with these
That
on the
includes Space
Alpha
Invaders,
before,
Bubble
I'm
Bubble,
slow today.
Operation Wolf,
There's
the
Double
New Zealand
Dragons,
Story,
but the Technos
Elevator
cards
Action,
have been legacy for a
Rastan,
while now.
and so many more. Both collections will release together in September 2025, and you'll be able to pre-order these cartridge collections on July the 30th, 2025.
There's so many
Each
Evercade
collection
games
will
now
cost
that I forget what,
£19.99, €24.99
what they are,
or $29.99.
which ones are out and what they're on.
And that's all of our product announcements today, but there's a couple of surprises left to give you.
Evercade.
The original Evercade boot video is back. Following an update that will be available from tomorrow, you'll be able to select the original boot video as your boot video on your device. But that's not the only thing coming this anniversary. For new Evercade fans, if you sign
gonna
up
make
to
a
our
rude joke then, and I
newsletter,
decided
you'll not
not
only
to.
get a free wallpaper, but also an exclusive
image.
code to use in the new coupon section of the Evercade menus. This will unlock a free bonus game.
Sweet.
But don't worry, for anybody that's already signed up, we'll be sending you a code on email at the conclusion of this show. If you do want to sign up, simply scan the QR code on the screen now or visit evercade.co.uk to get the latest news, releases and our regular newsletter.
Done it.
And that's all for the Evercade Anniversary Showcase. We'll be back later this year with a deep dive on Roguecraft DX ahead of its release, so you can find out more about this new and exciting indie game. Don't forget, the Neo Geo Arcade 1 cartridge collection and Roguecraft DX will be available to pre-order from tomorrow, May the 30th, as well as the new Evercade Alpha Taito edition. But don't
Tito
worry,
edition.
That's
That
not
says
it
Alpha
for
Tito.
Evercade this year. With 15 cartridges
The
coming in
Gremlin one I'm looking forward to.
2025, there's still 3 more cartridge collections to go. We'll bring you more news on them later in the year. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for joining us for the last
Roguecraft
5
DX
years
stream for
of
definite.
This great journey of physical rediscovery.
I'll definitely do
into
it
the
like
golden
an hour of
ages
it
of gaming.
during the
Remember to sign up for our
when the,
newsletter,
when the
follow us
next
on
two
social
carts
media,
come out.
or subscribe to our YouTube channel to see the latest trailers and content about Evercade. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks, Sean. So there you go. That was the Evercade Showcase 4. Lots of good news for retro arcade lovers, people who love Neo Geo and stuff like that. A little bit disappointing that there wasn't any big names announced, big, like I said at the start. It would be cool if they had something like a Resident Evil collection or something. The Evercade has proven.
What if I told you that your imposter syndrome is showing on your resume and it's costing you thousands of dollars? Let me show you
I do have imposter syndrome. Stop pointing it out to everyone. Yeah. It would be nice to get some nice, the things that have been announced and the things that are coming up are great, but I think I do think Evercade needs some newsworthy games again, like Duke Nukem Connection, the news for that popped off. The Legacy of Kain things, the news for it popped off. Tomb Raider one's really exciting. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got some more, the people at Blaze and at Evercade are pulling some strings and getting some cool partnerships on the go, because the Evercade has proven it can play games like Tomb Raider and stuff, so surely it could probably do other PlayStation 1 games like the Resident Evil games, maybe a Dino Crisis. I don't know. They've had stuff with Capcom before. They've had licensed Capcom games. They've got a licensed Capcom Alpha. The Evercade EXP I've got has got Capcom games built in, so never say never. Also, still waiting for the home computer Spectrum version and Hired Guns on the Psygnosis version of Hired Guns. That would be impossible to play on the Evercade, but I'd try it anyway. Would love Rock and Roll Racing and Super Off-Road, says Nova Wolf. I'd love Rock and Roll Racing on there as well. An old Blizzard collection would be great. Rock and Roll Racing was the first game that So the first time I ever got my name published in a video game magazine was because of Rock and Roll Racing, because I put level codes. I posted some level codes to Total Nintendo magazine, and they published them. So I think that got me excited, and probably was one of the catalysts to getting me where I am today with my my job. Power Drift, old Spectrum racing game. Yes, I remember Power Drift on the Spectrum and the arcade. But yes, I don't think they've done anything with Sega yet, says Jamie ICT. I mean, if I don't know how, how any of this works, but could you imagine a couple of a Mega Drive or Master System collections, get all of the old Sonic, a whole Sonic collection where you got Master System, Mega Drive and stuff? That'd be great. Whether that would ever happen or not, who knows? It's more likely than a Nintendo one, probably. But yeah, that was good fun. It's nice to see that Evercade is still expanding, bringing out new tech and new games. I'm looking forward to Roguecraft, definitely, but also trying out some of the Taito, I can't remember how you pronounce it, stuff. And also playing through Metal Slug 2, because I don't think I've played that one before. I've played Metal Slug 3, but I'll be streaming those new carts when they come out over here on Platform 32, so don't forget to like and or subscribe, preferably both. I didn't give anyone any shout-outs at the start, so let's say thank you for watching. Gavin, Artcore91, Batmanual, Belgareth 101, Bovanoid, Desire Denied, Dog Party, Guy, Dragon Botherer, Dreams of Remembrance, FDFG, Harmadillo, Henry Sellers, BBC Heroes, Trev, Incognito, Jamie ICT, El Spanta Beans, Lorena Watt, Samantha MB, Sleepy Kelly, Tyler Tag, and Vandal Ross. Thank you, Twitchers, you lovely lot. And the YouTubers are Offworld, Damien Lofthouse, DMU Girl 2008, Gavin, Lugubrious, Crumhorn, Neil Druitt, Norma Clennon, Nova Wolf, Proxicus, Rachel Starwin, Tyler, and Wayne Costin. Are there more Twitchers than YouTubers there? There's also a weird new thing on YouTube where they give you XP for commenting now, and there's like a leaderboard or something. And you get like a little crown by your name if you're the top first, second, or third. I think Offworld is number 1, although Offworld's name actually says Cruisy Cruise there. And then Gavin is second, and Tyler Tag is third. But yes, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Tomorrow, I will start the stream at a normal time, and my brain might not be working normally, but the stream will start at 6:30 p.m. We're going to kick things off with So I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother Online Battle Royale. Then we're going to be playing some Splitgate 2, and then it's PUBG. So make sure you've got Splitgate 2 downloaded if you want to join that. Make sure you've got PUBG updated if you want to join that. And I don't know if you want to get I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother Online Battle Royale downloaded, but it's 10 players, and I'll be playing it from 6 till 8 o'clock. So let's look forward to that. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Have a great night. Thanks, Sean, for popping by and saying hello. And I'll see you all soon here on Platform 32. Bye-bye.